And one last story, which is special for me, because this is where my name comes from, my father's side of the family, Estonia. So Elisa, come and join me from Estonia. Give her a round of applause. Elisa, welcome.
Hello.
Great. So you're from Estonia.
Yes.
And you were at Foyer for the first time last year?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So how was your experience coming to the conference for the first time?
Actually, the experience was very inspiring for me, and especially the people who are here. It was my first international Christian conference, and I really felt like I'm in the big family because all people have same interest as I, like sharing gospel in university, and we are all loving the same God, and yeah. Brilliant. And when I went back to Estonia, I bought Europe map and I put it on my room's wall, and I wanted to start to pray about different countries and their the work they are doing, because it was very inspiring. Yeah.
So it inspired you and also gave your heart for the rest of the continent too. So you came to the first time, then you also came to see a University Events Week in the UK.
Yes.
That's one of the things we'll be talking about, the learning by coming to see one. Where did you come and what did you find from your experience observing Events Week?
Yes, one thing I learned was communicating with people on streets, because we invited in Newcastle we invited people on streets to our events, and so I had to learn how to communicate with people, and that was very important ability to do it in Estonia as well. Later, when we were planning our.
Brilliant. So seeing events. The first contact, the invitations, helped kind of encourage you and give you confidence to take that back.
Yes.
And then in May, you did an events week in Tartu in Estonia. So tell us about how that went.
Yeah, it was very inspiring again. And so from Foyer, when I was listening different evangelical talks, I got the idea to make an event about Arvo Pärt. Like Arvo Pärt is very famous Estonian composer, and we wanted to do event about Christian motives of his music. So we wanted to bring together people who love music and also Christian. So that was a purpose, and from that idea, we put our mission week. The main theme was like tuning the soul. It came from the first event, and then we had 2 events about identity, and Michael was the speaker. Mm-hmm. And yes, and actually for a long time these events were very big if you compare with the past. So it was very great. And
you didn't have T-shirts or hoodies, you had Mission Week umbrellas.
Yeah, but I also have T-shirt right now as well.
I think we could use these in England actually. It was sunny all week.
Yes, yes, good idea.
Yeah, so it was good. And how did it go? What was the response?
The events?
Yeah.
Actually, there was... At first event there was 30 people and others 20, and these are very like big amounts if we are thinking about Estonia. And actually we still have some people who were coming to these Mission Week events. We're still coming to our regular events, but we are doing now every week. So yes, and the feedback was very good as well.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Well, Elisa, thank you so much for sharing. Give her a round of applause. So if you're here for the first time, hopefully, like Elisa was last year, you'll be inspired and encouraged by it. Just an encouraging story off that. This is a picture of my great-granddad. There he is outside the town hall in Viljandi in Estonia. So it was great to be able to go back to the country of my roots to speak there. He was the mayor between the First and Second World Wars of that city. He was taken off and died in Siberia in the Gulag during the Second World War. But what was really great is this is a statue in Tartu, in the university city, just near where I was speaking. And my father is called Kalev, and Kalev was a kind of Estonian hero. He's also the name on all the Estonian chocolates. It's the kind of Estonian Cadbury's. And the story of Kalev, the mythology of Estonia, is that there is a son of Kalev who's not named in the mythology, who comes and brings freedom to the people of Estonia. And this statue is actually a statue of the son of Kalev, who's looking particularly great. So here is me, the son of Kalev, with the son of Kalev. And I have to say it was the best introduction to any evangelistic talk I've ever given. I could just say, I am the son of Kalev. I have come to bring freedom to the Estonian people. But we've heard 6 stories tonight from around our continent, some from countries where there are many Christians, some where there are few, countries where people are predominantly Protestants, Catholic, Orthodox and Muslim, some where the student groups are big, some where the student groups are small, some where they've been doing it for many years, some where they've tried it for the very first time. And we've seen illustrated what Slavko had expounded from Scripture earlier on. And so that is what we are about. And so I thought at the end of this first evening together, maybe the best way to respond would be just to turn where we are into small groups and pray. And pray 2 things. Firstly, let's thank God for what he is already doing and what we've been hearing about and what we will hear about over this weekend. But let's also be praying that the Lord will be informing and inspiring us so that this gathering isn't just a happy and enjoyable time, but actually it's a catalytic time that will inspire us and inform us so we can go out to do things for the Lord across our continents in the year ahead. So let's just have 5 minutes where we're sitting with the people around us to pray, and then I'll wrap up with some notices in a minute.